Hello, good evening, everyone. This is Sami Tan, and this will be the first time we will be broadcasting live on via Hangout on air. For people who like to join, you can just join us, no? So I don't know how to click. Alex, nandiyan ka na? Can you talk? May sound ka ba? Hold on. May guess yata ako. Okay, so tonight's topic will be plan your work and work your plan. Okay, so this is yung the most important thing that you have to do at the beginning of the day if you want to be very productive, no? So uh, let's start. Okay, first you have to know how to plan. Okay, so how do you plan? You first list down the things that you need to do for the day at the beginning of the day or the night before. Okay, then set priority level for each task. After listing down everything, you set priority level for each task. Then set out to complete each task according to priority level. Okay, so that's how you plan systematically. Now, ABCs of prioritizing. Actually, it's A, B, C, D, E. No, it starts with A. No, A being urgent, important, and has great consequence. So, anything you do that fits this criteria, you should put as priority A. Now, sometimes you will have A, and A, no? So you have several things that you have to do that day because it's urgent, important, and has great consequence. The next is the B. B is important but has mild consequence, so you can put this second, no, or second priority. Uh, it's not important that you do it that day. A you have to do for that day, but yung B you can put it up for later, but it's also a very important task, no? So that's B. So things like um, checking your email can be B, or making some phone calls. Okay, somebody's trying to get in, hindi makapasok. And C, ano ang C? No consequence whether you did it or not. And the sad thing with the C is most people are doing more than 50% of their tasks each day doon sa C, no? So it's not important whether you did it or not, like reading a magazine. Maybe it's important for your knowledge, but at that day, there is no consequence to that C, no? So priority C, you can leave it much later if you still have time left, no? And D naman is something you can delegate. Okay, it may be important but very little consequence, but it's something you can delegate to somebody else, no? And then E is something you can eliminate. And sometimes kasi you need to think through what you're doing kasi it might be automatic na you do it every day, and you don't realize that you are piling up things that you can eliminate. So it might be something to do with your past job that's very important but no longer important to your new job. So analyze what you do and see if you can eliminate those things and don't do it anymore. Okay. Now, once you prioritize, what you need to do is set out to do the A first. Okay. This is the principle of what we call eat a live frog. No. The first thing you need to do when you wake up is to eat a live frog. It's a saying, no, by Mark Twain. Nothing worse can happen for the rest of the day. Okay. What it essentially means is, according to Brian Tracy, is that you should do the most difficult tasks on your things to do list first. That's the A. Okay. And when you do the difficult tasks, uh, those are things that you are most likely to procrastinate because they're very difficult by its nature. Okay, so if you analyze, relieve, we are in sales. What is the frog that we encounter every day? Okay, think about it. If you are in sales, what is the frog that you encounter every day? That has great consequence if you don't do it, but and it's very important, and we usually procrastinate in doing it. Okay, there are two things na pwede ko maisip. Number one is yung prospecting, talking to people and getting information from them, uh, or setting appointment. Those are the things that we tend to procrastinate. Okay? And number two is follow-ups. Okay? So following up customer, checking how they're doing, those are also the things that we tend to procrastinate. And what will happen if you procrastinate on those things? No sales, okay, for the day, and no sales for the week. Usual consequence. So it's a big consequence for people who are in sales because that's your job, that's your business. And kung wala kang sale, you have no business, no? So, uh, but those are the things we tend to procrastinate. What Hello? What the our topic is saying now, that after you list down the things you need to do and prioritize, you have to invest all your energy, momentum, and willpower to do that one thing, the priority A. And don't do the priority B until you have done the priority A and finish it. Okay? Especially kung lalaki ka, because guys are less prone to being able to multitask, no? So guys have to be focused on one thing at a time, and when you do that one thing at a time, you tend to finish. Okay, uh, if you don't eat the frog first, this is what you experience, no? If you let it sit there and don't do it and say I will get back to it later on, it tends to fester, uh, and it will drain your energy and you won't even know it. That's what you experience. Okay, so it's priority at the back of your head. You need to call somebody, you need to follow up, and you focus on doing other things. By the end of the day, you feel very tired because you keep putting it, putting, setting aside the things that you need to do, the most important thing, and you instead do the things that are not important. No, so yun ang nangyayari. What happens is we become very unproductive and we feel guilty, and then we keep setting it aside, and then uh, it won't be long before you realize gabi na pala, and then you said to yourself bukas na lang. Okay, that's procrastination. Excuse me. Hello. uh, okay, sorry about that. Okay, so what we need to do is, if you set that the most important thing is to follow up or to talk to people, that is the first thing you have to do that day, and you should finish doing it before you do the other things. Procrastination is attitude natural assassin. There's nothing so fatiguing as an uncompleted task, and that is true. So with that said, here's your assignment for the next 30 days. Take a look at your list and circle the frog. Eat that frog first. Okay. So you want to be effective in planning. That's the key in planning. Many people plan, set many things, but they end up not doing the most important thing. Okay. So this is the key. If you put priority A on that something in your list, then finish one task at a time. Finish all the priority A before you do the priority B, and so on and so forth. Okay, so may question ba so far? Alex, may question ka?
Hello?
Hello?
No question.
Oo. No question. Okay.
Wala.
Okay, question ko naman sa iyo is uh, ilan na yung guest mo for Saturday? We need yung head count kasi for ano.
Wala pa akong guest for Saturday.
Pero pupunta ka.
Hindi ko pa sure na may chine-check pa ako with the Care Caravan.
Okay. Okay, kung no questions, hanggang dito na lang yung ating training for today. So just remember to eat your frog every day if you want to be effective, because that frog carries a lot of consequence if you don't do it every day. Okay, so kung
Okay.
wala na, good night everyone. Bye bye Alex.
Bye.